The Noise Within, Why We Fear Silence and Seek Stimulation by Thomas Kinsey. We often turn to distraction in times of stress and anxiety, whether facing the daily hardships of life or enduring moments of collective suffering. We instinctively avert our gaze as a means of self-preservation. Yet, this habitual retreat fosters avoidance, an illusion of comfort that merely soothes the surface while deeper unrest lingers. There is, of course, a time and a place for distraction, but what matters is our awareness of when and why we seek it. To be conscious of our escape is to acknowledge what we are choosing, to truly read the fine print of our actions rather than blindly signing away our presence. If we find ourselves perpetually evading our responsibilities, purpose, and sense of meaning, we must ask, are we in control of our distractions, or have they taken control of us? So often we turn to mindlessness in moments of emotional or mental turbulence. We convince ourselves that drowning out the noise of reality requires even more noise, as though screaming could somehow silence the roar of traffic. In some ways, distraction is not just a means of escape, but a shield against an unsettling truth. We fear the stillness we claim to seek. But why? Isn't peace what we long for? In theory, yes. Yet, to embrace silence requires restraint, discipline, and a willingness to confront the thoughts that rise within. We live in an era oversaturated with stimulation from our phones to the endless hum of city life, so much so that in its absence we mistake quiet for emptiness, solitude for loneliness. If we observe our daily habits, we'll notice how swiftly we fill any empty space. A flick of the TV remote, music playing in the background, uh, a impulsive reach for our phones, subtle acts of self-distraction. There is something unnerving about our pure stillness, as if the absence of external noise amplifies the internal chatter we've long suppressed. In that moment, silence can feel deafening, so we seek stimulation to soften the anxiety it stirs. This is not to say we should abandon music, technology, or the comforts of modern life. That would be unrealistic. Rather, we should cultivate moments of quiet and embrace them, not as something to endure, but as something to appreciate. One of our greatest struggles, both individually and collectively, is a relentless pursuit of stimulation, an insatiable craving that distances us from our deeper purpose. At our core, we all seek peace. We long for presence, for the ability to dwell in the now without restlessly reaching for something more. To move through life with internal stillness is one of the greatest tasks of being human. So, let's not let peace become a source of boredom. Let's not be so distracted by the world around us that we forget to simply be.